Hello children, welcome to EVS class. We were discussing about the lesson soil. In this session, we will discuss about how soil is formed.
Soil is a natural source which is not replaceable. We cannot replace soil for any other thing. It is a mixture of organic matter, minerals, gases, liquids and organisms that together support life. So they are the combination of all these things. We know that earth is covered by land and water. Land is nothing but the soil covering the top layer of the earth. Soil is very much essential for plant and animals, which provides them food and oxygen to breathe. It is not easy for the formation of soil. It takes hundreds of years to form a 1 inch of soil. So it is a big process. Soil is very important for plants because they provide the minerals and nutrients for the plants to grow. From the plant, animals get their food. We sometimes see that soil absorbs water. When we pour water on the soil, the water is absorbed by the roots of the plants, which helps them to grow. While raining also, you can see the water is absorbed by the soil. So, the soil prevents water to run off and it holds it. It is a home for many organisms or animals like snake, earthworm, beetles and many more. Soil is made up of many things like rocks. It contains minerals, it contains water, air, and it also has the decayed remains of dead plants and animals, which means that in the decayed form, when the plant and animals die, when they get mixed with the soil, they decay. So that decay also forms a soil. This soil is formed over a long period of time. It takes a long time to decompose. By the weathering process, the big rocks break into smaller pieces of rocks and further into smaller pieces until they reach the smaller particle called soil. This happens due to the climatic conditions around the rock, and this process is called weathering. So, soil is formed by the breaking down of rocks, and that tiny pieces are called sediments. So, how does the rocks break? They break due to the extreme temperature change like heavy heat or heavy rain or the wind blown particles or the flowing water, which will carry the rock and make it into a small pieces, which then after becomes the soil. This soil also contains nutrients that is very much useful for the plants to grow. Why is this soil rich in nutrients? Because when the plants or animals become dead, they mix with the soil. How do they mix with the soil? The organisms that is present in the soil naturally eats the decayed particle, mixes with the soil and decomposes. So after a long period of decomposition, that material also becomes a soil. So which is rich in nutrients, which makes the plant or trees to grow healthy. Soil have different colors differing from place to place. We see some yellow color, red color or dark brown color soil. This color helps us to tell what kind of nutrients or organic material is present in the soil. Every soil is not good for every plant to grow. Some soil is suitable only for some plants and for some place. For example, tea and coffee plant grows in the hilly place in cold regions. Is it possible to grow any plant in Antarctica where it is very cold? No. Similarly, imagine, can we grow a mango tree or a coconut tree in a desert place? No, because it requires a different climatic condition and different kind of soil. It requires more water, but a cactus can grow in desert which requires only little amount of water. So, the soil, the color of the soil tells what nutrients is present in it. For example, dark brown, which we use in the garden, has more organic matter, and the reddish color which we mix with the garden soil have iron and clay, which will hold the water for the plant to grow. Let us learn some important words to remember. Breaking, rocks, thousands, red soil, black soil, and nutrients.
Hope to meet you in the online session. Thank you and bye.